we get him on the blue. And that typically means trouble for anyone who tangles with the Boise State Broncos. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Broncos will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it out. It's James. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
He really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
Here's the handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for a loss.
And he intercepts it. What a nice play on the pick. Didn't find much running room. They'll let it slide. They've got it at the 29. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time it's complete. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And the Broncos trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. 2nd and goal for this offense. He's looking to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I think the wide receiver needs to do a better job making it look like he's going deep. He never got the cornerback that time to turn his hips, and because of it, he couldn't separate, and the ball got swatted away incomplete.
Trying to push their way into the end zone on 3rd and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
How about the response by this defense? You gave up some yards, so what? Bowed your neck now on...
Oh, they're faking it. He's looking for a man. Got his man on the right. Outstanding tackle to keep him from getting the 1st down, and they'll get it back. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Gabriel. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
Runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Now improvising. Now he'll throw back into the middle. Fires the pass, intercepted. At the 45 on its way. A sweet return after the pick, and they'll have it at the 43.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He'll start this drive firing. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
It's difficult for QB sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Typically, when you see a draw play, you don't think of it being forced outside.
No, you want those defensive ends to run upfield and run downhill inside. The object is to get those guys pass rushing and running out of their gaps so you can run the ball right where they were at. That play had absolutely no chance of success.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play moves to change for the first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down.
And the defense sniffs it out, and they're all over it. Down he goes. Couldn't even get the throw-off on the trick play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
Offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Running with power. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. A new set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Genty. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Makes a grab over the middle. Makes a catch and knock down. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. The aerial assault continues. Got a man. It's Genty. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
And I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the first down, but nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. And the ball is picked off. Godwin on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? They'll try to pick up the first. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down, no matter what. If I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that first down.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Fires to the tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Buys a little extra time. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. After the misfire now on 2nd down. To the air, it's Gabriel. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They'll go to the ground. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Ducks will try to move the chains on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. That last incompletion leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 23. Now they'll run the draw. Powers through. He's loose on the right. The 30, the 20, inside the 10. Touchdown Broncos. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And as exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top on first down. He'll throw it. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. Firing to the right, complete. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. On the ground, it's James. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. He'll come out throwing on first down. Zings it complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And what good defense to be sound, to be disciplined. Listen, they don't throw to the fullback often, but they were ready for it, kept their eyes on their keys, went and played it, tackled the fullback for a loss.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Genty. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Genty. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
I think moving forward on third down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got...
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown Broncos! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Yeah, and